Hi Cayman, this is Minister for Tourism and Transport, Kenneth Bryan. I'm here to talk to you today about WORC and those who are stipend recipients for you to get registered with WORC. Now I know there's been a bit of confusion going on for those who, well, I'm working already or I'm already registered for WORC, a lot of that. So hopefully we get to clarify some of that just so it can make it a little bit easier so we can get this journey to reopening on its way. All right, so you may have seen by our press release that we've been asking everybody who is receiving a stipend to sign up to the WORC website, which has a portion on it that says tourism job seekers. And when you go to the website, it's WORC.ky, and you slide down, you'll see a section that says tourism job seekers. Now that's where you want to go. Now if you already registered before and you're in their system, you do not need to worry. Don't worry about it, you're good to go. Now, for those who haven't been registered, you may say to yourself, well, you know, I'm already working. Or you may say, well, I'm not planning to go back to tourism, or say, you know, you're retiring. All of those options we have thought about. And you may say to yourself, well, if I'm already working, why do you need the information? The most important thing is that we know that everybody's okay. So it may be a bit of a hassle for you, but it's important so this administration knows that you're okay. So let's get into the first part. So you go into the job seekers section and you press on information form. What you'll see come up there, it says displaced tourism worker, meaning basically those who are receiving the stipend. You put your name in, and I'm just going to use my name just for argument's sake. Kenneth, last name Bryan, my date of birth. Now you guys get to know my date of birth, July 12th. I was born in 1980. Oh boy, I'm getting up there. And my email address is kenneth.bryan@gov.ky. All right, so the next most important thing after you put in your information is would you like support? So basically those who want their information in the system. That's basically everybody who hasn't put their information in the system. So you're gonna fall into one or two things. It says, would you like support for job placement? If you already have a job, you say no, all right? And then a number of other things will come up. If you're looking for work, you obviously press yes, but if you are not looking for work, you press no. And there's a number of reasons you may say no. The first couple of options you have is, I am currently employed. And then when you press that, you have some other options to say, well, I'm working, but where are you working? You work in construction, you're already in tourism, all of these other options. So it gives us the information to understand what's happening in the labor market, right? So there's other options like I'm self-employed. Those are for the workers who are entrepreneurs. You have a boat business, you have a tour business of some sort, and you're self-employed. So you don't need people, you don't need work department to find you a job. You just need the borders open. So we know there's a lot of you out there who are receiving a stipend that you fall in that category. You just click on that. Now, there's some of you who are elderly, who are, you know, saying, it's time for me to call it quits, I'm retiring, and there's an option there for you as well. So you click on that. And there's also another option that says, I'm just not a job seeker. For whatever reason, maybe you don't want the job. I hope there's not a lot of you in that respect, but there is an option there as well. And the last option is if you're sick. And for medical reason, you're not looking for a job right now. Maybe you're trying to get past an ailment before you start looking for work. So most likely you will fall into one of these categories. So the whole bunch of, or the whole 100% of the stipend workers will fall somewhere in this category. Now, based on our survey, about a third of you are already registered for work. So most of you don't have to do this. All the rest of you do in some way, shape, or form, whether you're already working, whether you're not going back, or one of the options I was listing before. So let's go back to the most important one, which is the majority of persons who are going to be filling this out, and that's to those who say, would you like to support with job placement? And you will say yes. So you go on to pressing yes, and it'll start to ask you a series of other questions, and you specify the details, you put your full name in, and it gives you the opportunity to upload your resume so to get you in the system. Once you're in the system, with our relationship with CETA, which is the Cayman Islands Tourism Association, we can match those jobs that are coming with you as a worker. So I know that some of you out there may not be as tech friendly as some of us and don't like to do these stuff on the computer. And if you can't get somebody to assist you, you can always go down to the WORC department, which is on Mary Street, or Polo House, which is better known as the Old Walkers Building, right there on Mary Street. You can go there to the office and somebody at the front can assist you with this information. And if you can't get there, you can always call them as well on their number at 945-9672 or 1-800-534-9672. Remember, we're all in this together. The whole purpose of this plan is to make sure all the stipend recipients have an avenue, a journey getting back to work. We know some of you already have work. We know some of you already have your own business and your own plans, but we got to make sure everybody's okay, and that's the purpose. I know it's a little bit of a headache, but just bear with us, so when we reopen the country, everybody's going to be okay. Thank you for your time, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sorry, I'm not finished yet. I know you thought I was finished, but I just want to remind you the deadline is extended to the end of the month. So you got a little bit of time, don't stress. And one more thing, don't worry, you're not going to lose your stipend money. The government is here to support you all the way through while we get through this opening process, all right? Love you, God bless.